Man, what a day. What a day. Marcus Conti reporting. Beautiful day today, 65 degrees and sunny here in the great state of Pennsylvania, where the election campaigning and the election trail has breezed through this every living ex-president is here. A lot of them are. Biden making his way through the great state of Pennsylvania. Barack Obama's here. Trump is banging away, banging at the war drum. Big election tomorrow. Big election tomorrow. But first, got to say today is my heart is a little heavy right now. And yesterday was my 1 year ago today. We Granny Cat bowed out. And I love you, Granny Cat. And she she died 1 year ago this morning, right before the show. I was there. I saw her take her last breath, and I was with her. I was with her almost from the beginning, and certainly to the end. And we love you, Granny Cat. She's still here. She's still coming through in the music. That's not me playing, by the way. That's the cat. And so today, Marcus Conti reporting. Today, we have, if you care to believe, if you can believe in the state of elections in America, we do have polling. We have polling from Real Clear Politics and the rest of the establishments that do that sort of thing. Poll, go out there and try to find out who's winning, and it does look like the dirty Republicans are going to steal it away from the even more dirty Democrats. In this reporter's view, that's probably a good thing. There's a lot of bad ideas out there. Democrats have a lot of bad ideas. Let's not forget who pushed vaccines on you. Let's not forget who sank the economy, who's responsible for rampant inflation. Let's not forget the lockdowns, the censoring, blah, 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 right? Let's not forget who the Democrats are. The party, the cancellation party. The party of fuck you, do as you're told. Welcome back to the main channel. It looks like they lightened it up. See, the system is working. The system of going over there when we're not here, and then coming back here when we're not over there, and when we're not over here and there, we're over on D Live. So the system is working. All you got to do is check my website in the morning at 9 a.m. and you'll know where we are. Right? We're somewhere live. This is show number, I don't know what it is. What number are we at? I can't even remember. Number 78. Number 78 of 100. Which means we got 22 more shows to go, live shows, before some kind of a decision is made, if this is even worth continuing. I hope it is. It looks like the Elon Musk effect is having an effect. Last week, Elon Musk fired half of the Twitter staff, and that's a good thing, right? People like that. And Facebook is now filing suit, following along. Looks like Facebook's going to fire 1,000 of their trolls. Get rid of those people, right? Save a couple of bucks. And next up has got to be Google. Google, come on, man. Come on, Google. Do it. Do it. And stop the insanity once and for all. Stop the insanity of forcing people to comply with government nonsense. So tomorrow there will be an election, and if the Democrats lose control of the House, that right there in itself is a very big deal. There's a clip by Trey Gowdy I'm going to play that he sums it up better than any of us can do on Fox. What it would mean to have the Republicans take control of the House, at least for a little while. Will new laws get passed with a Republican House and a possibly Republican-controlled Senate? Probably not, because you've got Mr. Veto in the executive office, ready to veto anything that's good that comes out of the Republican side. But what taking control of the House means is that you stop a lot of bad ideas from hitting the fucking fan, right? All these garbage laws that Nancy Pelosi puts up will not be put up anymore. And what you'll have is a series of Republican ideas coming up, right? But we'll probably, whether there's a Republican Senate or not, it looks like it will be. It still doesn't mean it'll get passed into law because you've got Joe Biden vetoing it. But you'll get to see, at least we'll get to see the good ideas that the Republicans are putting up. And then by the time 2024 rolls around, we'll realize, or America might realize that the Republicans actually have good ideas, and that the executive branch must be flipped out for the other, right? Which, enter Donald Trump, or enter DeSantis, right? So and that's a summary I just stole from Trey Gowdy, who's going to sum it up better than I can. So again, good morning, everybody. My name is Marcus Conte. Here is my thumbnail for today. There's where your vote goes. Are they real? Are they fake? I don't know. Half the country believes they're real. Half the country believes they're fake. I would say more than half the country believes they're fake. But nonetheless, we still have these elections. We still have politicians that go out in front of the crowd and voice their opinion and kiss babies and shake hands and wave American flags and say they're the best candidate. Vote for me. So, I don't know. Believe what you want to believe. Anyway, so what else? Yeah. So, as I said, I have a website. My name is Marcus Conte. Every morning at 9 a.m. we're live. Right now we're on YouTube. We're back on the main channel because we got kicked off last week for cyberbullying and harassment and misinformation and missing medical information and whatever else YouTube can come up with to shut people the fuck up before this election. But it's not working right now because we are live. We are live. We're live right here right in their own backyard. Right? So if you missed my show on Friday, I in fact went to the Oz rally, the Wizard of Oz. Oz is running against John Fetterman, probably one of them, definitely the hottestly contested Senate race here in the great state of Pennsylvania. And it does look like Oz is pulling away a little bit. Mamet. The Republican Party, the people of Pennsylvania, are so adamant about getting rid of the Democrats that they're even willing to vote for a Muslim. Did you know that Oz is a Muslim? Now he's from Turkey, right? He's a half a Muslim. Turkey is a wonderful place. If you've ever been to Istanbul, some of it you feel like you're in New York. Very, very nice, quiet people. You feel very safe. You feel very welcome in Turkey. But their religion, oh no. Is America still a anti-Muslim country? It was for a while there. I don't know. Maybe we forgot. Maybe now it's just anti-liberal. I think that's where it's shifting. And I apologize. I threw into the chat earlier. William Smith corrected me. It's in the great state of Pennsylvania. There is a hotly contested governor race because the governor here, Wolf, is a Democrat, but you got two Italians. Well, actually, one is a Jew, Shapiro, running against the Italian Mastriano. And Mastriano is, in my view, is the pick. I'll be voting for him because he stands to disregard all of the far leftist policies that Wolf has thrown up. Vaccine mandates, mask mandates, putting masks on kids. All that shit on the Mastriano would get thrown in the garbage. But it looks like, well, again, let's not forget that the Democrats openly and without a doubt openly admit that they cheat, that they rigged their own primaries, right? That is a fact. That is a fact, a legal fact. Jared and Elizabeth Beck proved that, the DNC fraud lawsuit, if you recall, all the way back to 2016. They got the Democrats to admit in open court that they picked the candidate. So whenever you see a Democratic primary, just look at it and know in their own words that this is not real. We'll pick it. No, we pick. We pick. So I have a website, and these are all the videos on a daily basis, and welcome everybody in the chat. Vinny DiMartini, thank you everybody for finding us very quickly. You guys are amazing. You found we found out where we are, like in real time. We started a little late so that others can get up here, and are we live? How we doing? These are all the videos on the day off. Yeah, man, shut the volume off, and looks like we're rolling like thunder. Looks like we're rolling. So let's start here. In a very, very unusual twist, U.S. citizens crossing border in record numbers to live in Mexico. Oh, I thought everybody was pouring into America to live, to escape Mexico. But it turns out record numbers are moving to Mexico. And not just Acapulco and the other, exotic fucking, beachfront places, but they're moving into Mexico City to really get busy, to live. So look at this. A record number of Americans are crossing the southern border to live in Mexico, according to a new report. More than 8,000 U.S. citizens were issued temporary residences, visas, to live in Mexico in the first 9 months of the year. An 85% increase over the same period in 2019. 85% increase in going to Mexico. Now, I don't know what you would do there. I would imagine still that the American dollar, the U.S. dollar, is somewhat stronger than the Mexican peso. So if you've got a lot of dollars laying around, you might want to just relocate to Mexico City and live free, like a free person in the great country of Mexico, right? The Great White Flight, we're all going to Mexico, unless something changes here, Is America circling the drain? Is the economy ready to implode and everything is going to go to shit and we're going to be fighting for food? I don't know. I don't think so. I think the depth of wealth, the depth of military in this country is still very, very strong. And it would take quite a while to sink that. Maybe in our lifetime. I mean, I'm pushing 60. The next 30 years, if I'm still alive, I'll be 90. I might see it. I might get to see it. If you're, in your 20s, you might certainly get to see it. The demise of the great American idea. But that's I find that interesting that people are flooding into Mexico after bashing Mexico for so fucking long. So Meta, formerly Facebook, reportedly ready to fire 1,000 employees this week. That's good. Wall Street likes that. Wall Street loves a good bump up. Look at that. Look at that on the news. I told you, follow the market. Meta up $4.5 a share. 4.8% jump in Meta stock on the announcement that Meta is going to fire 1,000 people. Now, heads up, America, unemployment is good for big corporations because it's widely believed that these big tech companies, to engage all the censorship and bullshit that they're involved in, had to hire a lot of extra people, making the bottom line not so bottom. All right, so it look again, firing, cutting, trimming away the fat is Wall Street likes that, and stocks tend to rally in the face of upgoing unemployment. Right? I don't think people realize that, but be careful what you wish for. Right? The more people, the higher unemployment goes up, the unemployment rate goes up. That's better. That's theoretically, according to Wall Street, the owners of the world, the owners of corporations, view that as something better. So Facebook is following along as well. We added 3,700 new net hirees in Q3, down from Q2. So anyway, I don't know how many employees Facebook has, but I'll take it, man. Firing 1,000, and the great hope here, the great hope is that they stop this cancel culture thing, right? If the Republicans can seize power in the House come tomorrow, that's a good thing for censorship. That's a good thing to de-escalate cancel culture. Although the laws won't get passed, don't worry about it. You still have a mostly red Supreme Court, and the Senate could flip red as well. But again, these laws might not get passed, but you'll start to hear good ideas, better ideas than we have right now. So good on Facebook. This disturbed me a little bit when I heard it. Listen to the headline. Twitter suspends Kathy Griffin's account for impersonating Elon Musk. All right, I'm not a fan of suspending anybody, but why did Elon Musk lead the charge to suspend Kathy Griffin? Now, Kathy Griffin is the leftist activist, actor lady, who I've never seen her act ever. I just know her name. Held up the head of Trump. You remember the fake head of Trump? As if off with his head? You remember that violent fucking activity off the left? Chop Trump's head off? Well, so let's read it, right? I don't like the idea that Elon Musk is already censoring people that he doesn't like. But let's read. Kathy Griffin was the latest casualty in Elon Musk's Twitter takeover as the comedian's account was suspended Sunday. All right. Griffin, 62, changed her profile name to Musk. All right. And appeared to be promptly banned from the social media site. For naming yourself Musk? What if my name was Musk? What if my dog's name was Musk, or my cat's name was Musk, or my child was Musk? And I named my profile name was Musk. Is that a bad thing, Elon? Let's continue. Despite her handles showing her own Kathy Griffin name at Kathy Griffin, the moniker by her blue check mark said Elon Musk. Okay, so it's not just Musk, it's Elon Musk, which goes against the company's policy against impersonation. Yeah, you're not Elon Musk. I don't know. I don't know. Let's continue. So the SpaceX founder and chief twit takes his role seriously as he addressed fake accounts just weeks after officially acquiring Twitter for $44 billion. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know, Elon. I think you're going down the wrong road here. let the bitch speak. And all right, impersonation. So in that light, then anybody and everybody could change their name to Elon Musk. All right, I'm gonna lean. Let's do a survey. I don't know what to think of this. One equals ban the bitch. 2 equals foul on Musk for doing what he did. So you tell me, should Griffin have been banned for changing her handle to Elon Musk, or is it freedom of speech, freedom to choose your own fucking name? What do you think? 1, ban the bitch, Nate Dutson. 2, foul on Musk. So we got a lot of 1s, a lot of 2s. I'm gonna go. Colossal Bigfoot says it's 3 bullshit. Well, it's not bullshit. It is what it is. You either ban the bitch or not. I gotta call foul on Trump. I gotta call foul on Elon Musk on this one. It just, I don't know. She's she found the way to get under his skin, and Tetragamma Ghost says, I believe impersonation with ill intent is against civil law. But what is her ill intent? She's a comedian. It's parody, right? It's a parody. And I think Elon Musk even says that, unless you state that it's a parody. I don't like it. I'm going to go along with the 1s on this one. The 2s, that this is the first foul on Elon Musk. Sorry, my brother, Elon Musk from a different mother. I got to call a foul on that one. What else we got? So let's listen to Trey Gowdy, who someone flashed from the past, former congressman from the great state of I forget where, who is now a commentator on Fox. Let's listen to Trey Gowdy sum up what it means if the Republican Party can seize control of the House of Representatives tomorrow. Kick it, Trey.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Trey Gowdy, and it's Sunday night in America. One of the first lessons you learn in the courtroom is how to manage expectations. That lesson will serve you well in other areas too, including politics. Underpromise and overperform.
Okay.
That's a good mantra, but it rarely happens in politics. They'd rather tell you they can get a president to sign the repeal of a piece of legislation named after him. They'll tell you they have a mandate to radically change the country, even though they barely have a majority in the House and a tie in the Senate. No, politics is not known for setting proper expectations, but we can. If Republicans win the House but not the Senate, that's the end of the Biden legislative agenda.
Pow. Listen to him again.
House, but not the Senate, known for setting proper expectations. Yeah. But we can. If Republicans win the House but not the Senate, that's the end of the Biden legislative agenda.
That's the end, right? Why?
Whatever ideas exist on the left will not become law because they'll never see the floor of the House. The majority controls the floor.
Right.
If Republicans win the House and the Senate, it gets more interesting because then you'll see the contrast that used to inform politics. Then Republican majorities could pass bills and present them to President Biden, and he would veto those bills, but at least you'd see the contrast between what is and what could be.
Right there, he sums it up, right? The House, if you flip the House red, you then get rid of these ridiculous, constant flow of ridiculous ideas coming out of the far left. They'll stop. All this, what bathroom are you going to, piss in? And all of these irrelevant racial, critical race theory, garbage laws that they're trying to push. Right? You'll start to get sensible ideas once again. I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
And that contrast would serve you well heading into another presidential race in 2024. A realistic expectation does not include any Republican ideas actually becoming law, but it does mean Democrat ideas will not become law. It means the end of what many consider to be bad ideas. And stopping bad ideas has merit. It isn't exciting. It isn't great for fundraising. It won't make you famous, which is what so many politicians crave these days, but there's merit in stopping bad things. If your house is on fire, I doubt you're standing in the yard thinking about what kind of new kitchen countertops you can get. I bet you're thinking, let me save what I can, put it out before it engulfs my neighbors' houses and destroys every memory I ever saved. You are content stopping the fire. If you're drowning.
So I think I don't know. I agree with that. I agree with that. If the Democrats lose control of the House, which is look, this is what I am. I'm a fan of vote the incumbent out. Right now, the Democrats are in control of House and Senate. Vote them the fuck out. When in 2024, same deal. Just vote them out and keep switching all of them out. Term limits, too. Why don't we ever talk about term limits? Why is Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and guys like Mitch McConnell in there for life? Why is that? Are they really getting reelected in their hometowns? Does San Francisco really want 2 more years of Nancy Pelosi? I find that hard to believe. But that is the fact. But if you have term limits, you don't have to worry about them cheating and manipulating and fudging to get these to get back in. So let's look at the polls. I noticed people, I'm reading the comments back to the Elon Musk issue of, this business with the blue check, you have to be who you say you are. All right, maybe. Let's clarify the rules more so. No impersonation, no being someone you're not. Okay? I'll go along with that. But the problem is every time you move that line of what you can say and what you can't say, who you can be and who you can't be, you start to, it's not the middle anymore, right? I'm a fan of Wild West. Just whatever you want to say it. And if you say something stupid and you act stupid, that's good. People get to see how fucking stupid you are. Let Kathy Griffin fucking hang herself. Who cares? That's how I believe. I believe more of a, in that respect, I'm very liberal. Right? The Liberal Party used to be that exactly. I'm still that. I say free speech. That was a liberal idea. Not even 10 years ago, as a New Yorker, 10 years ago, a very liberal idea was free speech. Now, the far left is, no, shut up. No, you're hurting me. No. Right? So let's move the bar back to free speech. That's my opinion. I gotta kill this soon because I'm choking to death. And we're gonna break to the market soon. Oh my God, it's open. Let's go. Ding, ding. So markets are open, and Nasdaq, Meta coming down a little bit. Let's look. Let's look at the big board. Let's see what is going on in our world. Nasdaq down 14. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 133. And S&P 500 looks like it was a little flat right now, up 7. Apple down 2. Amazon down 48 cents. The mighty Google up 79 cents. Meta, as I said earlier, was up 4.5%, currently up 3.5% on the news that they're going to chop 1,000 jobs. They're cutting 1,000 paid trolls. Tesla down 2. What else? The war stocks, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, up 0.5 percentage point each. the holier than thou vaccine stocks, the stocks that bring you the magic vaccine that you inject in your arm 4 and 5 and 12 times to keep you safe. Those stocks are mixed right now. Moderna down $1.50, Johnson and Johnson up $1.50, and Pfizer up 16 cents, kind of flat. So that's your military-industrial complex and your pharmaceutical-industrial complex stock. So overall, Dow up a little bit, Nasdaq down a little bit, kind of flat, and we'll keep going. So let's look at these polls. So gubernatorial polls, just at a glance, Georgia, Kemp up by 6. And these are again, polls are fucking, they're up, they're down. Sometimes they're accurate, sometimes they're not. They're almost always manipulated to favor a certain party. Right? So we take polls with a grain of salt, but they're fun to look at. New Hampshire, the governor there is up by 16. The red candidate, I don't know who the incumbents are at all, but let's just look at the color. It looks like Maine has a Democrat up by 8. New Hampshire red by 16. Iowa, the great state of Iowa, has a red Reynolds up by 17. Great state of Wisconsin, red 2 up 2. Nevada, a swing state, going for Lombardo, the Italian, up by 5. Michigan, Whitmer, who controls, that I don't know how the hell that lady gets votes, but the governor of Michigan right now is up by 3. The guy Dixon, whoever's running against, must be a real a real turd to not be able to surge past Whitmer. Arizona up by 3, red. I'm rooting red right now. You have to because of the way the Democrats are operating. My God, get rid of them. Get rid of these people. Kemp up by 8. Shapiro in the great state of Pennsylvania has according to Fox Insider Advantage, Fox 29 Insider Advantage, Shapiro looks like he has 8 points over Mastriano, and that would be a shame. Maris poll has Shapiro up by 14. Trafalgar Group has Shapiro up by 5. So it looks like, I don't know, Mastriano's not pushing the right buttons in this great state of Pennsylvania. And we're going to look at the Senate race, too. It looks like Oz Fetterman. That's the one to look at. Governorships don't necessarily... they do matter. I mean, governors control the fucking, the ballot box for they really do. Great state of Florida, DeSantis blowing away the competition, Mr. Christ. He's blowing away Christ. DeSantis up by 10 and 12. In New Hampshire, red. New Hampshire's red. The red candidate up by 21. Big. Governor of California, how the fuck is Newsom up by 31 points, according to Berkeley and LA Times? Schwarzenegger has his own polling, up by 24. Newsom, bad day. Hatchell's getting a little bit of a run for her money. There's no polling. Hatchell in New York, Hatchell, Zeldin. The last poll was back on November 3rd, and they've conveniently not repolled Zeldin, the Republican from the great county of Long Island, giving Hatchell a run for her money. But the polling shows Hatchell up by 12. Hatchell and fucking Newsom. Come on, man. Get rid of these people. Get rid of them. switch them out. Switch them out, man. You got to switch them out. Where else? Wisconsin, red is, so let's look at the more important. This is the, let's look at the House poll, the House. So House election polls, at a glance, it's hard to tell, really. It's really hard to tell who is winning, red versus blue. Maine, and I apologize for this. This is not my this is really not my lane, dealing with polling. But I can say that if as Trey Gowdy points out, if the Democrats can seize control of the House, that is a game changer. Right? They need like 20 or 30 houses to flip. And it looks like, according to the people that follow this stuff, that they are poised to do exactly that. Pengree, in the great state of Maine, all blue. Maine, New Hampshire, and again, there's different parts of, there's, many House seats per state. So I can't break this down because I guess I just don't have the data in front of me. Senate is a little easier to understand. Let's see. Ohio, it looks like Ohio is heading red. New Hampshire looks like it's kind of split, up by 2 percentage points is not really a lead. 1 percentage point, not really a lead. It looks like both polls in the great state of New Hampshire have it slightly blue. Nevada looks like the Senate's going to go red. Wisconsin up by 3, also red. Iowa up by 12, red. North Carolina up by 6, red. Florida up by 9. Georgia 3. Rubio in Florida 7 up. California, of course, Schwarzenegger, Arnold. No, Arnold is the guy. Schwarzenegger, for some, actually owns a polling fucking thing. Since when is Arnold Schwarzenegger polling people? But Padilla, blue in the great state of California. Oregon, 17 percentage points to the blue side. Ohio, red. Pennsylvania, red. That's for Oz Fetterman. For the most part, the summation of the polling here in the great state of Pennsylvania for Oz Fetterman, one of the hottest contested Senate races in America right now, has Oz up by 2. So that could still swing anyway. It could still swing. Remember who the Democrats are, right? They control the governorship right now. Wolf and Fetterman is the sitting lieutenant governor right now. So be careful. We're going to keep our fingers crossed for Oz in the great state of Pennsylvania. Vance, Ryan, looks like Ohio's going red. New Hampshire, slightly blue. Hassan, slightly blue. Arizona, slightly red by 1 percentage point. As I said, I think I read this twice. Rubio killing it in Florida, up by 8. Where else is big? Arizona blue, according to Maris poll. In Missouri, great state of Missouri, up by 11, red. What else? Red, a lot of red, a lot of blue. All right, so that's my coverage of the polling. How about this? Tomorrow we keep our fingers crossed, and we watch the election very closely, so that there's no cheating and no fucking shenanigans. Let's pay attention to the actual election. Now, exit polling I'm a fan of, but we don't have that yet until people walk out of the polling place and say, I voted for this guy, or I voted for that guy. All right? We don't know yet until that happens, but it's safe to say I'm voting. I'm just going to go in and vote right down the ballot box red. I'll vote for Oz. I'll vote for Mastriano for governor. And I have the ability to vote for one Congress in Pennsylvania. I'll vote Bognet. I'll vote red. Now, that doesn't make me a Republican. It doesn't make me a Democrat. It makes me somebody who wants to see very, very bad ideas go away for a while so that some good ideas can come up and that the good people of America can vote on those good ideas. So let's take a last look at the market. One last click. And, Dow's pulling back a little bit. NASDAQ down 25. So thank you. And thank you for dealing with my shortcomings today. I'm a little winded. I don't know why, man. I don't know why, but it's nice to be back on the main channel. Thank you, YouTube, for not, fucking us one last time. And thank you, everybody in the chat. Nate Dutson in the house. Me So Hungry. Sassafras. Pyramid 7. Vinny D. Martini. Chris Milk is here. Chris, I watched your video on that subject that you sent me, and I'll watch it again. I didn't get a chance to sit with it. Pyramid 7, Weevil Girl is here as well, and everybody else who's here and lurking. Thank you all for joining me. My name is Marcus Conte. Go out and vote tomorrow, really, and definitely vote. Why not? It's fun. It's an exercise, and it's an exercise in insanity, really, right? You go there, you feel good about yourself. I'm exercising my right to be an American. Does it fall into the garbage pail? Is it really is the ballot box really a paper shredder? I don't know. Get involved. Do service at your local voting place and find out, man. That's how you find out. That's how you blow the whistle, man.